the end where it should never have come to that. But
right, that was mostly at the beginning of the season last year. Except going back to the thing with Taves, I remember with that King, no one knew what the injury was. They just said he was out, and they never even gave.
Well, and that's what they do with hockey. I hate that when they don't tell you. Upper body, lower body. But they don't tell you the timeline. They don't tell you what the injury is, so everyone can know. Instead, everyone has to speculate when he's going to return. You know?
Right. I think that they should make a rule that if it's a concussion, you have to say it's a concussion.
I think so too, because that's a dangerous thing, a concussion. So you really have to let people know what the injury is.
Right. I mean, upper body, lower body. Usually you can speculate. Except, with the Kane, it's bad when they're saying he's out 12 weeks instead of he'll be out a while.
Right. Yeah, that's a long time, but I think they'll be able to grind through it. And
they got to make some sort of trade because when Taves went out, they didn't even make any trades. And that year, they didn't have any other centers. They had Dave Bolin, except they didn't really have a number 2 center like a Brad Richards or even another number 1. They didn't really have much. Center's kind of been a position that they haven't had much depth at. And Bowman he really doesn't make the trade deadline moves. He'll make under the radar ones like Michael Hanzus. The Cup year, the second Cup year, and that would turn out to be a great trade. All they gave up was a 4th-round pick.
Yeah, I'm hoping they could do something like that where they give up, 4th, 5th-round pick, something like that, and get just a solid replacement guy. Obviously, he's not going to be up to the standards of Kane, but someone who's who can be a real, a difference maker.
Right. On the ice. Hopefully, with Vermette, they can avoid giving up the 1st-round pick and maybe just give up a 2nd-round pick and maybe some guy in Rockford.
The Sports Renegades podcast on SportsTownChicago.com.